Hey, hello. Thank you for connecting to me. This is Ami, the intuitive. Let me see what we see. Really appreciate your connection to me here for the next 30 minutes. This is my new show focusing on the business, energy management, and intuition, the third week. I'm still on the wondering about what structure would be most beneficial for you and for me, and to share the 30 minutes here, um, and experiment in different patterns for the last couple of weeks. So if you have a chance, check the archives to see how I am experimenting. And however, that's so interesting because this morning I was also thinking about what would be a good way to connect with you. And then all of a sudden, I found myself that I lost my voice. My throat all of a sudden started to have pain, and my nose and throat, the in-between connection, it's really painful, and it's hardly talk. And then I was like, ah, this could be part of the flow, that's the encouraging me to pay attention to how I am going to share each word with you today. So I am following my this guidance that my body's giving me. And so if you hear me last week, boy, the energy levels is different. It's just, yeah, but same me, I'm the intuitive here. But it's just a little bit different voice. But maybe this energy would be more suitable for us to share the 30 minutes together. And today, so I was sipping a different type of drink. Usually, I'm a coffee lover and chocolate, and everywhere I go, I'm with the coffee cup in my hand. Excuse me. But today, I made honey lemon for my throat. Excuse me, let me sip a little bit. To make my body, my throat a little smoother. And I hope it's working. But it's really tasty, just using lemon squeeze and the honey and hot water. Make my throat a little warmer, which is nice. So, and then I'm wondering about how I would like to have this 30 minutes with you. Is that my wish is that because we're such in a busy weekday, especially Monday, Tuesday, the Monday catch up after the weekend and all the meetings and catch ups and clearing up the goals for the week, and then what is needing attention and all the organizing and an internal meeting and all the stuff. And basically that's if you are working at the office or corporate, that's what mostly the Monday. And then especially like if the after the short week, and then you got so many things to catch up on Monday and then figure it out the week, and then Tuesday, a bunch of important stuffs, and then it's in the afternoon. It's like, oh, okay, so just knowing that literally, like, physical and each area of the planning, ideas, new contact, new ideas, and new business, making decision. So I guess it's a good idea for us to just getting together and then observe and connect ourselves. And I like to hold the space for that at the Tuesday night if you're in the United States, or hump day, just afternoon or morning. just reconnect and reset ourselves because ourselves deserving our attention, and that is one of the most important things, to pay attention to ourselves and our root energy that we I talked about last week. I mean, that's the habitat of everything, and that's what determines the value and quality of what you create. So, um, and then just consciously making ourselves relax, just like when we go to massage, if we too much tension carrying on our shoulders and in our body, like a physical tension from the work or whatever. It's just the same thing. It's a meditation, maybe feeling calm and connect with the spirit and all this energy. That's one way. But I think my way is that to use our observer self, um, our witness self, our detached noticer self about ourselves, and connecting to that part of us consciously and observe and to notice what creator us is creating, decision making us is in action. I think that that way of reconnection to ourself consciously, noticing the own energy where we are and what's been happening in your experience, and just these massaging each area of human beingness that we all have as a person, as a business person, being in a busy work road, and then just like me carrying the favorite drink and then hang out in this space. Like, so I would like you to carry some, whatever the drink that you like. If you like tea or a cold drink or a water, or perhaps in the nighttime after the work, maybe you want to sip some beer or some scotch, whatever, like you feel comfortable to. Just, this is like your time. This is not like listening what I'm saying time, but this is your time to just listening what I'm talking, basically to guide in your attention to into connecting your observer self to noticing where you are, what you are, just like a guided experience, conscious observing about yourself, your beingness. And that is one of the most fundamental, most important things to enhance the business performance of what you're involved in, because you're the most important person of your business, So let us take care of that part of us, each other, sharing a 30 minutes. And that's what I came to sort of conclusion at this present moment. Tomorrow it may change, and I'm open to it. And if you like that idea, it would be nice to know your response as you like of this podcast. If you're listening over Spreaker, I haven't shared with other platform yet because I'm still in a development style. So your response would be really appreciated, like a core group of our connection to make it most useful for our together 30 minutes to make it our self in more efficient, more exciting, more practical person who manage ourselves and also our business, and then also enjoy life experience each moment. So I would imagine that you even listening in archive listener, most of the case, I suppose, get your favorite drinks in your hand and then sit or stand, whatever, like, favorite style, and relax. If you're driving, that's fine, but just to make sure that you have your favorite drinks next to you. I think something that is important to in taking something into your body, like now sipping on lemonade. This actually the energy, intaking the energy. So we want to do the conscious breathing exercise at some point. But connecting this feeding and energetic field of oneness that I am connecting and share with you, and you're connecting from your local creation. Thank you for participating by listening. It really helps actually. I sense that connection when you connect. So that is the power that we all have as a human gift, as a intuition, because each one of us has that sensory sensing part of it, but currently not so much consciously using it, more of a trained skill as a knowledge, experience, and educational part that we gain as becoming as a person and an adult, as in a profession, is taking the majority of our experience, especially for the work road. However, we as a human and to make a decision, and we are a live creature, and then when we create something, anything in any situation, humanness is very important, and we are just not left brain. I mean, we have a feeling, we have a mind, we have an energy, and we are so complex. So managing that part of humanness more consciously, practically, in a way that we would like to have, if we can. I mean, that's we can, and let us use this moment together consciously, and we can, you know. So that is something that I'm confident about. That anyway, for my last almost like wow a quarter century that I'm involved in the business field, everyone is resonate to this because we are human being. And not before business person, we are human beings. So let's connect in this fundamental as a way that we're handling as a mature business person. So that's what I would like to create for this space. So basically, again, coming back to the point is that basically we want to get relaxed, but not the meditative space like closing our eyes and fall asleep. Maybe that's also, but I would like you to notice, I mean, actively observing each part of you, but no need to engage in it into each part of you, like what had happened this morning or today, or what I need to be make a decision tomorrow, and then because we are all here now, located in between, bilocated, and then we have a power to choose what we want to align with. So let us choose the observer part aligned here, and then notice both side. And now, however, choose not to engage in into attach to it, and just observe like a crowd coming and passing by in front of an observer, you know. And then that is also happening in the work, hectic work decision making process, or your important decision to make it tomorrow, or important meeting that you want to prepare, everything. And then also noticing our body, because our physical carries this tension. That's why too many tensions and neck becoming hard, or like your hands are heavy, like my throat, what is this, my throat is like this is definitely like you need to lower your tone when you talk. Excuse me. So I guess this is the perfect energy tone that resonated into this week's sharing, me the intuitive. So this is my wish to reset ourselves together, allowing ourselves and observe guiding our attention, and let me guide this attention. And then when you resonate, you allow your attention to follow through. If it's not resonating, that's fine. You just ignore it, trust in your being, and just noticing, oh, this is resonating, so allow my attention to follow through. Oh, this is not resonating, so I'm just to let her talk, and sip some beer, whatever. So just enjoying that connection to this energy that I'm providing from the field of oneness, and then how that would resonate to your local creation of being part of this field of oneness. And what's noticing, that is all matters. It's not so important what I'm talking about. It's more of what you are picking up from what you are hearing. What I am saying is not so much, but what you are hearing, what I'm saying, might deserve to jot it down to your document, because that is all about your resonance. It's not me talking, right? You know what I'm saying? The difference. So, when you are open to following the guidance and then noticing, okay, Ami is saying something. If something resonating to you, that is something within your current you is resonating. So write it down what you're responding or resonating to, and that will give you idea where you are at this present moment, and that data will be useful for next week or tomorrow at the end of the week, like helpful to manage yourself, like where you are, where you want to be, more resonance to reach the way that you would like as a professional. So it's because we are creator at the same time and observing ourselves, this like a diving down to the deep knowledge and experience and specialty, and then coming back to the surface and observe what you've done. It's such an climate change, if I use the terminology. It's the frequency different. I mean, it's the field, not the field, but it's a different way to connect. And I guess that to me it's like a diving. When you do the exercise long enough, well enough, then you're gonna become good at it. However, that at the very beginning, the muscle is supportive as the way you just started. So gradually it will grow, and we're gonna become good at it as the human, system. So we can use that gift of human function and system in a more useful way. So this is like the time to observe, back off, and then allow our observer self active to notice what you're resonating in the mind state, ideas and something that you cannot stop thinking about and back of your mind, what is moving around. Even if you're thinking about the business deal, maybe you're thinking about the family matters, maybe about your um wife or your husband or your kids or your girlfriend or your boyfriend or your sisters or brothers, and that maybe that is occupied in your mind state, because we're going through the life journey, and again we wear many hats as a business person and a mother or father or lover or brother, sister, you know what I'm saying? So noticing that area is also important, and then also our spirit, like a willingness is how's the energy level, and what is the inspiration of that habitant, what's inspired you, um Maybe that's a friend, or maybe that's the movie, or maybe that's the book that you read, or maybe just your client, or your, the coworker, whoever, or whatever that. What's the inspiring your spirit to let's get going, kind of, or need some inspiration. So just to observe it. Um, and how's your energy level, like a root energy we talked about last week? Noticing it and just get familiar with ourselves, the state. And during this 30 minutes is just like more allow our observer self to noticing. That's a relaxing place actually, because in some level, because no engaging into action activity and state of creation, it's more of a reporting, noticing. However, that's very busy state in a sense of relaxing, but it's very busy in a different field of observing self. So that's what I would like you to feel, and sip in a coffee or drink or whatever that making you feel comfortable. Just like being in a cyber lounge, I'm sitting from the couch and talking to you, and these relaxing moments that we allow ourselves to be open and comfortable to ourselves and not engaging but noticing in between the space of creator self of ourselves, and and not judgmental but observing the new ideas and just connecting to your noticer. You is noticing, resonating. That is a very relaxing state, and sense of connecting to the field of oneness, being locally aligned to here now. So usually I am intending to bring in the energy through my sound of voice. So just listening my voice and then align it into the frequency, that is also helpful, I suppose, me as a healer. So not much thinking about deep about what I'm sharing here, but hey, again, noticing what you're resonating and now you're thinking or something popping up in your mind that would deserve to write it down for your creation. So this state is available anytime that you consciously connect. It's a little bit of different from zoning out. Like after the hectic day, you just want to become numb and zone out from your body. And you know the feeling? Like some people just want to get lost in the crowd and just numb. And some people just want to go hang out with the bar and then drink and then just basically you are there and listening, but just what you're hearing is it's like a sound that come in and out. It's like not staying. But this one is more of connecting to self and allowing what's resonating to, like a vitamin, taking a vitamin, airflow, or something, rejuvenation, and connecting to your spirit's energy. So when you feel that, oh, this vitamin sounds really resonating, and then just take it. If it's not resonating, just do not. It's just like a vitamin juice for your spirit or something. Like sometimes you need the boost in the green drinks. Sometimes you just need the root energy drinks. So, um, and the field perhaps provided a different type of energy. Like today, I am very low voice, but because my energy level is low, probably my word is delivered in less myself filtering, but the field energy, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes like an army, the intuitive army, it gets so energized and excited and filter in the field energy from high energy. I mean, that's high energy. But me as a channeling the energy of the field of oneness, so today, a channeler army is encouraged to let's filter in the energy to deliver you for this. Let me see what we see. This is Ami, the intuitive, sharing 30 minutes of field of energy. Today, I am sharing guided experience of conscious observing. Oh, thank you, my alarm. Very nice operation, haha. So I have another 3-4 minutes wrap up here. So again, I feel like, yeah, my wish is to connect with you. You come with the favorite drinks, get relaxed, and let us use the time to reconnect into ourselves and find ourselves with conscious breathing. I would like to together take the conscious breathing, like inhaling the air, oxygenization of our body from the nose deeply and then full of air to the lung and then going down to the stomach and then feel the balloon is becoming bigger in our trunk, in our body, and then hold it as long as you can hold it. All right, and then once you reached into the no longer unable to hold, and then release slowly from our mouth. All right, so let's do that. Begin. 1, hold it. Feel the air in your trunk. Still, like a pushing from inside to your rib cage, and then release. I feel good. Well, thank you so much for connecting with me. And if you have any suggestions or giving a focus to a particular topic about the energy focus, useful for business management, energy management, decision making, please email me at clarityspecialist@gmail.com, clarityspecialist@gmail.com. You can check about me, myself, Ami, the intuitive, at my new website, going to www.thatbusinessforecaster.com, www.thatbusinessforecaster.com. So I look forward to connecting with you next week. And I feel like this format is kind of fulfilling my needs. How about you? See how it flows. But look forward to connecting with you next week at the same time, same space. Let me see what we see. I'm Ami, the intuitive. I see you next week. You have a beautiful week and awesome creation. Bye.